Hey, good morning from Boise, Idaho. This is Charlie, 4BZ Truth, and wanted to check in with you guys while I'm driving to work. Got about 20-30 minutes on the road. Hopefully my phone doesn't cut me off because I maxed out my storage, and my GPS is going to probably interrupt, but whatever. All right, so anyways, I was thinking about kind of the way things have shifted over the last several weeks. I swear, like, everybody just obeys, right? Just obey the government. And I feel like things have been more normal lately, ever since the CDC change in direction as far as like face coverings aren't required now that people are getting their shot or whatever. And the thing is, I don't think that I was thinking about, I gotta say this thought real quick. So like the shot, I know a lot of people that have gotten it now, but it kind of reminds me of when they were doing testing and testing on ferrets or something like that. The ferrets actually responded well to the shot, but then when they were exposed like to a new strain or something like that, or I forget exactly how it went down, but they had some sort of autoimmune disorder that caused their body to basically fight against itself, and they had horrible results. So I don't know what they did to correct, when as an outsider looking in, I don't want to just assume that everything, because the person that I am, I just like look at all the conspiracy stuff. But if I'm just like a normal person looking at this, I want to make sure that I'm looking at this rationally. And I see a lot of people, they're doing okay. There was this lady that I was working with. She was like really concerned about getting it, and she ended up like saying, I'm not going to get it because I don't think it's been tested enough. But then I saw a post, I don't know, a couple months later, because I hadn't worked at that place for now a couple months, but I don't know, it was several weeks ago. She was saying, I just got my shot and I'm happy, I'm feeling fine. I don't know what the big deal was. And so that's kind of where I'm like, I'm just wondering what will happen down the road. And I don't want, I have some close friends that, I haven't really seen them for a while because they live in Madagascar, but they're missionaries in Madagascar, and so they may have to get a shot going back, and they're kind of on a sabbatical right now, or like some sort of they're taking a break for a couple months, but they were going to be there for 5 years. And anyways, so now they're in town, but I was just talking to him, and he's like, yeah, I'll probably end up getting it if they make me get it to get back there, because I need to be there. It's my ministry or whatever. And and I've talked to another guy too that was saying, I got it because I needed to travel. And both of them said, God will protect me if I'm doing the work of the kingdom. But I don't know if they're really thinking that they'll be protected. They'll just, if it's God's will that, things will be okay or whatever. I don't know. So I don't know. There's a lot of things that a lot of you guys are going through the same thing. I'm just analyzing our reality, and now freaking just yesterday I went to a job, and this guy was like, hey, they found some emails that link Fauci to prior knowledge to face masks not working. It's like, really? He already freaking said that out in the open. And then he's like, oh yeah, and also he admitted that it originated in a lab, in an email, or he knew it was, or something. And I'm like, well, that's what the conspiracy theorists have been saying for all this time. And now it's hitting the mainstream news, and it's like, really, there's some sort of narrative they're trying to push, and I don't know what it is, but it's just crazy to me that, see, the point of this video is really about zombies. It's about people that just conform to society and just, get blown around whatever direction the government tells them to. And because, like, I'm going into stores now that say, face covering is required if you haven't had the now the point of, if you haven't had the shot, okay, if you haven't had the shot, you can't come in without a face mask. So it's very dividing what's happening, but nobody gives a crap anymore. And I haven't worn a freaking face covering in any of my jobs, and honestly, I'm taking pride in it, because it's, I see everybody's faces, they see my face, and I don't know, there's just a lot here. It's a big part of everybody's lives, and I know that everybody realizes that this is kind of the creeping tyranny that's starting to, take over everything. And anyways, I haven't really been focusing all that much on this lately, just because I have a lot going on. But oh my gosh, I gotta tell you, so, like, I've really kind of shifted my my thinking the last couple weeks. I'm being brought back to investigating the world and what it is. Is it a matrix realm, flat Earth, whatever? And I know a lot of people are in. The stupid thing is, I don't want to fight the YouTube algorithm anymore. So if that word just triggered, my video getting throttled, they're probably gonna throttle me anyway. But I watched this video that was put out by Flat Earth Sun and Moon Zodiac Clock app or whatever channel. So Dave Weiss, his app channel on YouTube, he put out a video that I thought was really interesting. And I've been kind of tracking him because, well, for one, I interviewed him a while back, and I think he wants to find people that are contentious, or people that are going to throw the hard questions at him. But anyways, I watched him on this podcast with these black guys that had a decent following, probably like 38,000 subscribers on YouTube. And but then at the end of, or kind of mid, it was a long podcast. I probably got about 2 hours into it, and but Dave was like saying, yeah, I'm gonna upload a thing that I really think you guys should watch on my my YouTube channel for my app. So I ended up going on there, and I guess the next day, well, it was the app that was featuring that video. So I went on and I clicked the video, and it was like saying something like lost history of the flat Earth, and it was like part 7, I think. And so I watched it, and it was long. It was like an hour and 30 minutes or something. And But oh my gosh, it was like freaking, a lot of the stuff that was being presented was like, holy crap, this is interesting. You know, like the zodiac calendar, and you know, the moon being a reflection of kind of like an ingrained negative photo of our you know, lands, you know, all the land, and just the layout of our world. It was like a negative image, like an X-ray image. Just the way that it was being presented, it kind of made sense. Now, I don't know if any of it's true, but the thing about it was saying something about our realm. No, there was another video that Dave put out on that same channel that basically had all parts. So it's like part 1, part 2, or part 7. All of the parts is what I'm trying to say. Gosh, man, I'm like, I just woke up and I'm still kind of tired. But anyways, 7 parts were on one video. It was like 5 hours. And so I'm like halfway through it, and I'm listening to kind of the rewritten history aspect of it. And I don't think it said anything about Tartaria or whatever they call that, but they're talking about stuff that, you know, they're literally rewriting history like all the time. And even going back a couple hundred years, they completely transformed history and made it seem like, you know, we built all the amazing structures, and the you know, I don't really know what to think of it. It seems very speculative, but it's compelling. And I'm going to present, I'm probably going to post the part 7 so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And then it's pretty interesting. And then I might also do the 1 through 7 also, but that's 5 hours and it's going to take forever to upload. But anyways, I don't know. So on one hand, I'm happy that things are kind of going back to normal or whatever, but I don't really think it's going to be normal. It's like these things come in waves, and I think that we'll hit like kind of a lull as to like progressions. But that's what happens with birth pains, right? Birth pains are spikes and then lulls, and spikes and lulls. So we're gonna, you know, start seeing a lot more crap hit the fan. And personally, I think I don't know what to think. I'm not gonna speculate, to be honest with you, because that's all anyone ever does, and I try to avoid that nowadays. But sometimes I entertain certain things that are speculative. So anyways, I hope everybody's doing well. And you know, if you have any thoughts on this topic, let me know. I know I kind of have been bouncing around a little bit with my thoughts. I haven't really talked about near-death experience on this one, but I have talked about the aspects of people being zombies and just obey. And that's a good thumbnail cover. I'll put obey, like that movie with Roddy Piper. And yeah, so I hope everybody's doing well, and I'm excited to hear from you. And yeah, things are kind of getting settled in on my side of things, and I'll look forward to talking to you guys again soon. All right, peace.